Hey, welcome to Anime Solo. The story begins when an office worker dies a tragic death in an accident, and after that, he gets reincarnated into a different world. He is taken and raised by an old wizard named Merlin. He named the boy Shin. One day Merlin takes Shin to the forest and tells him to find the demon with the help of a magic search. Merlin gets astonished as Shin succeeds in his first attempt, and after finding the demon, Shin kills him. Later, the old man reveals to Shin that he is not his real grandfather, to which Shin replies that he is already aware of this fact. When Shin becomes 15 years old, Merlin realizes that he never taught Shin about common life skills. He is also hesitant to allow Shin into society since Shin has been using his prior life's scientific expertise to construct spells that have the ability to turn civilization on its head. Later they decide that Shin will attend Earlshide Magic Academy so that he can become of outside society and can also make friends at the same time. Upon his arrival in the city, Shin stumbles upon 3 men who were harassing 2 girls. Shin protects girls from them, and as he has never seen a cute girl of their own age, he quickly gets captivated after seeing one of the girls he saves. Then they thank Shin and introduce themselves to him. These 2 girls are Maria and Sizilien. Later they tell Shin that they are also going to attend Earlshide Magic Academy. Sizilien, whom Shin is captivated with, also develops a crush on him. While Shin is at the academy, a boy named Kurt tries to show his authority to Shin, but Shin beats him and the boy leaves after being scolded by August, King Diseum's son. The instructor tells Shin not to use his full power, but even when Shin uses a tiny bit of his power, the instructor and students are still astonished by Shin's power. Shin is surprised by the fact that he came first in the exam and now he has to give a speech at the opening ceremony of the academy. After getting the academy uniform, Shin enchants protective magic on it. Shin learns from Sizilien that she has rejected Kurt several times, who is now threatening her, just as Shin promises Sizilien that he will always be there for her. August walks in and uses his power over Kurt to send him away. Shin invites everyone to his house, where he tells Melida to enchant protective magic on her uniform. Sizilien attempts to decline, demonstrating to Melida that she is sincere and deserving of the protection, after which Melida enchants a protective spell on her dress. Diseum warns Shin not to ever admit he can produce national treasure items because doing so might spark an inter-kingdom conflict. In order to protect Sizilien from Kurt, Shin begins escorting her to and from school, as Shin decides to not join any club at the academy. August suggests him to make his own club. After thinking about August's suggestion, Shin formed his own club and named it Ultimate Magic Study Group. As the number of demons keeps increasing in the city, Diseum's council issues an investigation after discussing the rise in demon sighting. Kurt's father confronts him about his behavior at the academy, to which Kurt replies that he is a special one and can't be put on the same ground as the commoners. After hearing this, Kurt's father punches Kurt and tells his people to lock him in a room. Thor explains that Kurt's behavior changed after visiting Mr. Strom, a blind teacher who was exiled from another country. In response to Augustus's question about why Kurt had changed so drastically, when Strom visits Kurt, he enchants a spell on him. All of Shin's friends are astonished when Shin reveals that he had already killed a demon when he was just 10 years old. Shin sensed a demon and searched for him. When Shin finds out that Kurt has become a demonoid, he tells everyone to run from the place as they will only get in his way of fighting Kurt. Shin is compelled to kill Kurt by cutting off his head after Kurt casts a self-explosion spell that is able to destroy the entire academy. He is given a warning by August that if it is revealed to the public that Shin killed a demonoid, it will make him famous and make his life extremely challenging going forward. Shin reaches the conclusion that Kurt was a subject of a human experiment. Diseum presents Shin with a medal to kill Kurt and save the city from the threat of demonoid. Merlin is irate as Shin is being involved in politics by Diseum, but she recognizes the need for it due to Shin's prominence. His tutors must test prospective members in order to keep the group size manageable. Later, Diseum presents what Shin thinks about Kurt, that Kurt is not a natural demonoid but is subject to experiment. Shin is joined by Mark, a blacksmith's son, and Olivia, a restaurant owner's daughter, 2 students. Shin requested Mark to upgrade his sword, to which Mark says that my skills are not that up to Mark. Strom is under investigation by the Security Bureau after expressing regret for Kurt's passing. He is asked to assist the investigators by examining Kurt's corpse. But after they get to the castle, they admit Kurt's identity was never made public. Strom demolishes some of the castles after being exposed. After a while, a fight between Shin and Strom took place in which Shin destroys his glasses, which reveals that he is not a blind person but his eyes are that of a demonoid. When Shin uses a heat ray spell so intense that it turns the sand floor to glass, Strom either disintegrates or manages to flee. The Council of Diseum congratulates Shin on his win. But despite his attempts to explain his use of the heat ray spell, they are unable to comprehend what he is saying. Melida is concerned as none of Shin and Sizilien conveys their feeling to the other. Shin expresses his worries because Strom is still alive. August commissions Mark's father to create a new sword for Shin. The king of Blusphia learns from Zest, his spy, that Earlshide City is plagued by demons and plans to invade. Shin chooses to purchase Sizilien a ring, which surprises her until he discloses it is for another defense enchantment, infuriating his buddies. In a public ceremony, Diseum awards Shin his medal while also pledging that Shin will never be used in politics or conflict. Shin decides that he will help his friends to become more powerful so that they can fight in the upcoming war with the demons or more future threat, but it is not going to be an easy task for him as none of his friends still possess the basic understanding of science, which is a basic requirement to cast Shin's magic spell. Strom and his subordinate Maria are depicted manipulating Blusphia's king in private. Shin's buddies are encouraged when Merlin says that learning Shin's spells is achievable, demonstrating that by putting some effort he is able to perform Shin's teleportation spell. After seeing this, Shin inwardly thanks Merlin. Shin receives his new sword from Mark's father, which has a removable blade to make replacement easier if it breaks. August wonders if the idea can be used by the military to save money, especially with the impending battle with Blusphia. Shin resolves to join the fight if it becomes a very big threat to the city despite Diseum's pledge in order to protect his family and friends. Strom kills the king and destroys Blusphia, sending a message to Diseum's council. He destroys Blusphia and transforms a dozen of its most powerful magicians into demonoids under his command. After finding out about this, Diseum declares that students of Night and Magic's Academy will train alongside in order to prepare for the upcoming battle. This declaration upsets Shin's friend as the student of the Night Academy are sort of bullies who always bully Magic Academy students by calling them sprouts. Shin joins August, Sizilien, Maria, and 4 knights, Craze, Miranda, Noon, and Kent, to form a squad. August, fed up with the knights' attitudes, instructs Shin to let the knights fight demons without them. When the knights discover a boar demon, they are quickly overwhelmed, requiring Shin to save them by removing the demon's head. The knights realize how much they still have to learn and how valuable the assistance of a wizard due to their ego. They got scolded by their advisors. Sizilien heals their wounds, and the 3 knight students develop crushes on her, making Shin, Maria, and Miranda envious. When Shin senses that a great number of demons are approaching them, Shin uses his power to kill them all in one go. After seeing this, the students of the Night Academy become astonished, realizing how much power the grandchild of Wise Man possesses.